Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at a new travel pack that I came across recently. And travel packs has been the big focus of the past couple of videos just because I have an upcoming trip to Europe. I'm going to be gone for about a week, so I'm just looking to see which bag will be best to take and how I'm going to pack. And so I've come across a few cool bags recently and I'll be reviewing each of them. So for this particular bag, we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Subterra 34-liter travel backpack. And this bag has a lot of really cool and unique features that I hadn't seen in a bag before. This is also the first roll top backpack that I've reviewed or that I've gotten my hands on. So I was pretty excited to check that out and see kind of what the pluses and minuses of a roll top bag would be. And I was also curious to see how much I could actually fit into the bag. I know it was 34 liters, so we'll go ahead and go into detail on what I've gone ahead and packed this bag with and all the different features of the bag. And I have to say, it's a really great bag and I'm excited to go through it with you guys, so let's get started. So, as I mentioned, this bag is from Thule and it's a 34-liter top rolling backpack. And I haven't owned any Thule bags in the past, but I've always heard great things about their quality. And I have to say, this bag does not disappoint. It feels really sturdy. Everything seems like a really durable materials. It seems like it would be highly resistant to the weather. The zippers are all coated with kind of waterproof lining. And I know roll top bags themselves are also just good for the elements. So overall, this seems like a really high quality bag. I was also surprised by the price. A lot of the Thule bags that I had seen in the past seem like a higher end bag, so even just day packs can cost over $100. This bag right here, I managed to snag it on sale for about $130. I think it typically retails between $140 and $160 depending on where you get it, and I'll be sure to link to where you can get this below. But even at $160 per se, it's still a really good price for the brand name that it comes with and the quality that it provides. And on top of that, it comes with a ton of features. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with just the outside of the bag, covering kind of the look and some of the outer pockets. So first of all, as you can see, the bag is pretty minimalistic in its styling. It has a bit of a turtle shell look when you're wearing it on the back, which is unique. It's not my favorite look per se, but it does hold a lot, and they make pretty smart use of the space for pockets. So just going along the outside, the first thing you'll see is that it has this water bottle pocket right here, and this holds a good amount. And this pocket holds a good sized water bottle. I was really surprised with how deep it went. So this is not a small water bottle. And then what you can see here is that it actually opens up and it expands. And then if you don't want to use it as a water bottle pocket, you can just zip it up and tuck in some other accessories there if you just want to use it as a normal pocket. So I thought that was really neat. Other than the side pocket for the water bottle, there's not any other external pockets. On the side here, what they have are two access points from the side for the bag so that you don't have to unroll the top. So there's one for the laptop compartment and one for the internal pocket, and we'll take a closer look at that in a bit. Around the outside of the bag, it also has a few different ways to carry it. So it has a handle here on the side so that you can carry this as a briefcase if you wanted to. And then it also has one on the top so that you can hold it or just lift it off the ground if you're on the move. Or you can even hang it from this. This is a really sturdy handle, and it works really well. Taking a look at the back, so the bag has a lot of padding. It's really comfortable to wear. As you can see, it has a nice padded back, and it also has really comfortable straps. These look really high quality, and they look like you can wear them all day without getting too fatigued. On top of that, it also has an adjustable sternum strap. And it just feels really comfortable to wear this. I filled this up with about as much as it can possibly hold, and I've been wearing it around the house. And so far, I haven't found any issues with fatigue or discomfort. So moving on to the next pocket on the outside of the bag, it has one kind of large compartment on the front that will hold all the kind of tech accessories and just little things that you might want to carry around with you on a daily basis. So it opens up nice and wide, and it opens up. The flap comes down a pretty good amount. It doesn't quite lay flat, but as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to organize in here. So on the flap, there's actually a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and move that. So on the flap, it has just a pocket for kind of larger accessories. And this back here is felt lined, so you can put something delicate in there if you wanted to. I have my sunglasses in there. I have a retractable HDMI cable, and I have just a standard USB mouse. But as you can see, that's pretty spacious, and it's just really nice kind of place to the catch-all pocket that you can throw whatever random things you have floating around your bag. Then in this pocket, as you can see, it goes pretty deep. It goes all the way to the bottom here. So I was able to just throw in my cable organizer. This has all my adapters, my cables, my USB, my micro SD cards, things like that. And then on the other side, it has a few different slip pockets. So it has things to hold maybe your laptop charger. Here on this pocket, I have my Magic Mouse. On the front, there's actually a felt-lined tablet pocket, which is pretty great. And this is a large pocket. So this will, right now, I have an iPad Mini 2 in here. But it would easily hold, I think, up to an iPad Pro, possibly. Definitely a regular-sized iPad, possibly a Pro. But it just felt lined, and you can definitely put your iPad in there without any sort of cover, and it would be protected from scratches, so a really nice addition. And then one thing that's really unique to the bag is this kind of cable management that they've implemented. I guess it's to connect to an external battery so that you could charge your tablet or your mobile devices as they're in the bag. So I could, I had my tablet in here and I had it plugged in, but you could also put your phone in one of these pockets and plug it in there, just so you can keep things from getting tangled. And so what happens is the charging cable comes through this little loop here, and then here on these sides are pencil holders, but the one in the middle is actually open on the bottom so that you can slide the cable through. And then it goes into this zipper pocket here where you could store multiple size power packs. This is a really big pocket, so if you have one of the bigger chargers, that would be great. I just put in kind of one of my smaller chargers here for the sake of connecting it and just trying it out. But you can fit a lot down there into that pocket. And then on top of that, it also has a keychain holder. I don't have any keys attached to this yet. I usually keep them in my pocket, but right here I have a Gerber shard, which is one of my favorite tools to travel with. It's TSA appropriate, so you can take it on an airplane with you, at least for now. And I guess if you don't like carrying your keys in your pocket, this is a good place to put them to just make sure that they're easy to find and so that they don't get lost. So I really like that they included this feature. Moving on to the main area of the bag. So the bag is 34 liters, which means it should hold a lot. I expected it to hold as much as the other bags that I've reviewed have, and it didn't really disappoint. The only thing that I noticed that I didn't like is just kind of this contoured shape that it has. It kind of slims down toward the bottom. It made it a little bit difficult to organize the packing cubes that I typically use and the items that I use, as all of them are pretty square and kind of the same width. So I wasn't able to use the space as efficiently as I would have liked due to kind of this sloping shape that it has here. So I kind of wish the bag had just been more rectangular to be able to fit a little bit more, or to at least be able to fit it more neatly. So if you don't care too much about that affecting how you pack, then it shouldn't be a big deal for most people. So moving on to the roll top aspect of the bag. As you can see, it has clips on either side, and when you unclip these, you roll the bag up, and I guess this provides a little bit of additional storage space if you want to fill the top up. So I was able to leave a little bit of space here, but just something to keep in mind. And then it has this really neat magnetic closure. So you just open it, and it can close on you just like that. So it's a magnetic, and it works really well. It's really accessible to open the bag just like that, and then it closes magnetically. And as you can see, it's just a really big kind of bucket that you can just throw your stuff into. And it holds quite a bit. As I mentioned, I didn't like the outer shape. I was still able to fit all the other packing cubes that I typically use into the bag. So, just going through what I've put in here. As usual, I have my Toms, which I never travel without them. I have a medium-sized packing cube that has kind of my polo shirts and it has my polo shirts, my t-shirts, and some shorts. And then here you can see the bag emptying out a little bit. I also have the smaller packing cube with my underwear and socks. And then I was able to fit in the larger packing cube with my dress shirts and my jeans and pants. And then at the very bottom, I was able to squeeze in my air dop kit. And the reason I put it on the bottom, as I mentioned earlier, is because of the size. That's actually the only thing that I could fit at the bottom that was able to actually lay sideways so that I could use that full space. If I tried to put a packing cube down there, there would be some leftover space, and I just didn't want to lose that space when I was packing so tight. So here's the bag as it's open, and on the inside it also has a very padded laptop compartment that has both a Velcro closing, so you can pull the bag out from the top. Right here I have a 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the backpack has two side access points. So For the laptop compartment, that's really convenient if you don't want to undo the roll top whenever you want to take the bag out. So you can just take it out from the side. And then there's another pocket on the side that allows you to access any compartments on the inside that you have that you don't want to use the roll top for. So you can just open it up, and as you can see, that peers directly into the inside. Here's my hand going in the top, and here it is coming out the side, just to show kind of how the access point peers into the bag. So with all my packing cubes, that wouldn't be that useful. I suppose I could have pulled one out through the side, but if you're just using this as an everyday bag, and it's just holding like a jacket for when you're traveling, or if you have books or notebooks or accessories in there you want to pull out, you can just do it through the side and save some time from unrolling the top. So if you've been following my videos, you'll probably be able to tell that I'm a big fan of using packing cubes for trips. So one of the things that spoke to me a lot about this bag is that it actually includes its own packing cube. Included with the Subterra backpack, Thule has included this large packing cube, which is really, really nice. It's a really good quality, it's nice and thick, but it doesn't take up too much space. And this is probably larger than most of the packing cubes that I typically use, but that's really awesome because I was actually able to fit everything that I would wear on a weekend into one packing cube. So that includes shoes, underwear, a few pairs of jeans, shorts, and t-shirts. So I thought it was really cool that you could just put everything into one packing cube and then just arrive at your destination, take the clothes out, and then continue to use the bag as your daily bag. So that was really streamlined, really cool, and I was really impressed with the quality of the packing cube. So I thought that was a really neat idea from Thule. Here is how the full packing cube looks inside of the bag. So as you can see, if you were just to use the included packing cube, you'd have some space at the top to add a few extra things. As I mentioned, you could put a jacket in there, which you would then be able to pull out from the side. When you get to your destination, you can just pull the packing cube out. It has a really sturdy handle, which is nice. And then you could just leave this aside, and then you can just roll up the bag. What's nice about the roll top is that you can roll it down to save space so that the bag doesn't look that bulky when you're wearing it around town. And then with the clips, you cinch it up. You can strap it down, and then you have yourself a nice bag to walk around the city with without having to carry around too bulky of a bag. So it's really nice that the bag has flexibility to be used for both use cases. So overall, I thought the Thule Subterra backpack was a great travel option. If you're a fan of the brand, or you're looking for a roll-top backpack that can serve dual purpose as a travel backpack, or you're looking for a bag that includes a packing cube and that can also hold all of your tech essentials and offer a good amount of quality and protection, I think this is a great option. After using the roll top for a little bit, I can say that for me, it's not my favorite type of bag. I think that I prefer kind of more of a clamshell opening bag, especially as a travel bag. It became a little bit cumbersome to pack with the bag and just having that opening and not being able to see all the contents of the bag at the same time. So although I can definitely say this was a great quality bag and it had a lot of cool features, it's not my preference for traveling. But if you like the brand and you're looking for a high quality bag that's not that expensive, as I mentioned, it's under $200, and for a bag like this, that's a pretty good price. I can definitely recommend taking a look at the Thule Subterra backpack. So if you have any questions about the bag, please go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you found this review helpful, please go ahead and give us a like. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. And thank you guys so much.